Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining me today. And today I'm going to share with you some news regarding to XR. The first one is on cbc.ca, and the title of the news is A Second Life. Welcome to Metaverse. The next frontier is filmmaking. Okay, so this article was written by Jenna Benchetrit, and this is on CBC News. I think in this news, it talks about the pop culture, which is the film, influence our technology. So through this, it talks about start from Neil Stephenson's Metaverse from Snow Crash to recently we launched a lot of new films such as Free Guy, Ready Player One, and there are a lot of like the new films, and also Disney announced that they are start developing its own metaverse. And I dive into the news about the metaverse. It talks about because Disney actually has a lot of competitor advantages, such as they own Pixar and Marvel to Star Wars, right? So they pretty much own the mainstream entertainment. So pretty much they have already established IP portfolio. Yeah, so they can pretty much leverage all their old or kind of like existing brand or IP portfolio to build metaverse. Yeah, so I think this is very interesting because Disney, before it was from animation, right, to theme park, now it's migrating to the digital world, which is metaverse. I find out it's fascinating because it's the storytelling start from 2D, right, to physical world and go to the digital world. So I personally think this is a very interesting leverage for all the existing IP. Yeah, and Netflix, they want to start moving to the virtual reality space, and pretty much they wrote right now they are competing with Fortnite more than HBO. So before I read some news that Netflix has a gaming platform, which if you kind of subscribe some, like the gaming part, you can get a lot of games, right, as part of their system. And I think this is just an early stage of Netflix gaming. In the future, they want to be more interactive, right, instead of still 2D movies. And also Epic, which was behind Fortnite, they announced $1 billion US round of fund to support their vision for Metaverse. So for me, I think right now, all the companies trying to jump into the Metaverse, right? And you can see a lot of filmmakers, they are doing a lot of, I would say, experiment and also storytelling inside the VR space. So yeah, so I would say that this is an area that everyone was trying to explore. For example, I find out that the storytelling is always the pioneer. Before, when film just came out, right? A lot of people use film, this technology, to shoot a lot of, like movies, right? And now entertainment, right? Imagination, storytelling, they jump into another new media, which is not new, but compared with the traditional mainstream one, it's still pretty new. And then people start jumping in and create a lot of amazing project. And then they start, branching out, and big company jump in and all the money pour in. And I personally think this will be a new kind of frontier for entertainment, game, theme park, and all the fun stuff, and even the entire world, right? Later on, we will talk about the winery will jump into Metaverse, and I will share with you an article and talks about why it's so interesting that the liquid or winery wine business or liquid alcohol business join Metaverse. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, this is the entertainment part. If you are interested, you can go to this article and take a look for more information. I think, yeah, because I remember in Charlie Fink's Metaverse, in that book, it talks about pretty much sci-fi movie, pretty much lead or open the eyes of everyone, right? Or open the eyes of us to bring the new technology to the world. Hello, Wesley. Hello, can you hear me? Hello, Wesley. Okay, yeah. He needs to set up. Okay, so yeah, this is the first news which talks about how technology or how film influence our technology. Yeah. Okay, so let's move to the next news. The next news is JD Supera. Okay, JD Supera. The news title is called "The Metaverse Alcohol Beverage Industry's Next Marketing Frontier." Okay, so in this article, it talks about the Metaverse, right? And then how interestingly that the alcohol beverage industry will jump into that Metaverse. Why? So that's all have like overview of this. This Metaverse pretty much is another dimension of digital marketing, right? So people or different industry are trying to get ahead and jump into that area and start learn it, testing things out, right? And start bring their product and see how how this marketing technology can work for them. And then the interesting thing about the alcohol beverage industry is that there are a lot of law and regulations, and those laws and regulations are tied to, I would say, different areas. For example, like if you go down here, licensing, right? The legal issues for alcohol beverage companies in Metaverse. Yeah, so even though we know there will be a lot of interesting stuff, such as premium membership. For example, like there's a winery, right? In Scottish winery, they sell NFT to celebrate their 150th birthday, right? They sell NFT, right? So they said that the NFT is not because they want to sell arts. They want to sell an exclusive experience for their VIP access. So people who purchase the NFT can get the VIP experience in Manhattan and also got the chance to visit Scottish distillery, right, which is close to the public, right? So this is like kind of like a very interesting, like using NFT in a membership way, which people can get, like limited product and also the VIP access to a certain place, right? So I think this is interesting, right? So pretty much in NFT, this space, you can do definitely e-commerce, right? And also you can sell exclusive product and NFT. Yeah, and also you can do a lot of sponsorship and marketing, right? However, in the current law, right, As far as in this article, it says there's a law regulation called Tied House Compliance. In this law, it restricts the alcohol beverage industry or entities to limit itself into only 3 categories, and each one couldn't cross to the next one. Yeah, so it's a very restrict laws. For example, if you are in the producer importers, you only can do this kind of like limited sales or business, right? If you are in distributors, wholesalers, you do the second categories, right? Business within this boundary. And the retailers, you only do business in Y business, only do retail, right? Sell to the consumers. However, NFT, I would say this types of existence, right? It breaks the rules in Metaverse, because before, if you produce, you have winery, you just produce wine, focus on producing wine. However, right now you see like a winery can sell NFT and sell direct to customer, right? So the jurisdictions are still trying to regulate the rules and trying to see how they can apply to the sales of alcohol beverage NFT to either the holders to redeem NFT for physical bottles of alcohol. So you see, like our role is that, okay, if you are the producer of wines, you only can produce wines, and you cannot do anything else. You cannot sell to individuals. You cannot do, some stuff legally. Maybe, some special events or something, but it's not within the regulation, right? However, you see NFT kind of break the rules. The wine factory can pretty much sell NFT and kind of indirectly sell this bottle to the customer, which becomes retailers, right? And the interesting thing is that this kind of business pretty much break the old system. Yeah, I think it's very interesting. And also advertising, right? Advertising, because the law, Thai house laws also generally prohibit producers importing from giving anything value to retailers. Yeah, I personally, I don't know. It's the first time for me to know this types of rules or laws. And it's very interesting to see all the laws probably will be compromised or be kind of broken by NFT, right? Because pretty much NFT right now, there's no regulation for it. And even though if you kind of break the law, right? But if you are in Metaverse, it seems nothing, currently nothing, no punishment will be reinforced. So yeah, this is like a gray areas, right? So you see, if you launch an NFT and you find, PR or media to write about it, right? And pretty much you are selling or advertising directly from your winery, right? But since you are doing in NFT, right, this is kind of an outlaw area that the producer can probably sell directly to become kind of like a retail, right? They can mass sell to the public through NFT, this types of experience, right? And interestingly, that before we have hierarchy, we have a lot of middlemen, and now I think the Metaverse will get rid of or eliminate a lot of middlemen and for consumers to get a cheaper price. Because if you have more people in the middle, you always will get cut, right? So yeah, so I would say this is a pretty smart strategy for people to get a new experience, and also they can, I would say, get a fresh business model. However, like the lawmaker trying to apply this types of technology into the law. So yeah, we will see, but it's very interesting to see, why business is jumping in. Wesley, do you have any thoughts? I saw you join in. Yeah, it's fine. Okay, so yeah, so this is the news so far. And yeah, so I look up a lot of interesting things such as Disney's Metaverse, and I think a lot of interesting things going up, and I am looking forward to see all the creativities living coherently in a digital world. Okay, yeah, I mean, Wesley, do you have any thoughts you want to share? It's pretty much me talking. Yeah. Feel free to unmute yourself, or you just sit here, and do you want to unmute yourself? Hey, let me see. Oh, I saw the chat. Okay. Are you there? Oh, yes. Hello? I cannot see your screen. Eh? I can. Okay, thank you so much. And I think there are some tech issues that Wesley probably, yeah, I think there are some issues. Okay, thank you so much. And hopefully see you next week. Bye-bye.